Hello everybody, welcome back to Glitch Cat Studios. Today's video is going to be about how to back up your Gorilla Tag fan game project, like your Unity project. So let's get into it. So first thing you're going to need to do is go to Google Chrome. I use Google Chrome. You can use Opera GX, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, whatever you want to use for your web browser, and then go to the first link in the description, and that will take you to this website, and then you can read about it. I'm not going to, but you would hit download for Windows 64-bit, or whatever it says on that green button. If you have Mac, you would click Mac. If you have, if you prefer an MSI file, it's right here. So that's there. So I already have it set up on my PC. So I'll cut here, or I'll show you some pictures of how to set it up. Like, you'd have to sign, I believe you have to sign in first, right? And then it will bring you to the home page. Now, mine will look different than yours, right? Because I've already set up a few projects. But on your screen, there should be a button somewhere called, I forgot what it's called, like, create new repository. That's what it's called. So it'd be like somewhere over here, and you would just hit create new repository, I believe, right? Yeah. And then you should come up with this panel. I'm going to set it up for my tutorial project that I have set up, which is right here. So I'm going to type in the repository name. Note, if you put any spaces in it, it will automatically put a dash. I'll show you in a sec. So if I say, bad spelling today, or space, see, so see, I have a space right there, and it'll be created as tutorial dash project instead of tutorial space project. That's because it's like the URL on GitHub. It's how it's going to be. If you want no spaces or no dashes, if you want no dashes, just get rid of the space. But if you do want dashes, you can leave a space if you want, because GitHub will automatically do it for you. You can type in the description. I'm just going to say my tutorial project. You do not have to do this. Now, listen up closely. This is a really important part right here. Ignore. If you want to go click on this drop down. If you want to scroll all the way down, you can. But I'm going to just search up, or just type in Unity. Oh, or it will not work. It doesn't want to work for me. But if you type in Unity, it will most likely display Unity. So, and then you would select it, click on it. And then you don't really need a license unless you want to make this project public with anyone. I would prefer private, so then people can't steal your Unity source files. So yeah, I'm going to hit create repository. Actually, let's make sure everything looks good. Name, description, local path, ignore Unity, license. You can do anything you want, but I'm just going to keep it as none, because you don't really need a license. Repository. So now this just created a project on your disk or on your computer. So what I'm going to need you to do is, I'll show you actually where it created it. If you didn't change where it saves by default, it would be saved in documents, and then there would be a GitHub folder right here, and it would say whatever you named it, and it should have nothing in it. If you have hidden files on it in File Explorer, then you would have something on. So, or like, I believe it's like a .git file. But I saved it somewhere else, so I'm gonna go there. It would be it's on my 4 terabyte hard drive right here. So I have plenty of space for anything I want to do. So I put it in Get Unity Projects. So here is everything that I have here. So So if I double click on tutorial project, if you have, like I said, if you have hidden files on, you would see these 3 things, nothing else. So now, let's say you have your Unity project, right? So let's go to where you saved your Unity project. I changed my default location, so I'll just go there. Yours would be saved under, let's see, this PC, local disk, users, whatever your username is, and then it would be under this file, or this folder, whatever your username is. See, I have a couple Unity projects here, like some really old ones that I haven't played around with in a while, but mine is saved here. So let's, mine's saved here. Oh shoot. I'm gonna have to blur some stuff out, guys. I forgot that I have a couple things on here that you guys shouldn't see. So let's go into tutorial project, wherever you saved your actual Unity project. I forgot to do something. Go back into your Unity project real quick. Go file, or no, it would be edit, project settings. And then it would be version control. And then make sure mode is on visible meta files. What you do is you click on this little checkbox right up here. Instead of moving the entire folder, because of how the git ignore works, if a file is in there, or if the whole Unity project is in a folder within the GitHub project folder, the git ignore will not work. So it will not upload certain files. So let me teach you something. So once we move it over, the only things that will go up into the cloud are the assets, packages, and project settings folder. You only have to move those 3 if you want to. But I would suggest moving everything just in case. So I would just hit this little checkbox up here and hit copy, or Control C, whatever you prefer. Or you could cut to get rid of absolutely everything and move it. And you go to Documents, GitHub, and then where you saved it, or wherever you saved it. Mine is Git Unity Projects, 4 terabyte Git Unity Projects. You go to whatever you named it, and then all you have to do, Control V or paste. And now it should move. Oh, right. I forgot to mention, you should probably close down your Unity project first. If you forgot to do it like me, just do Control-Shift-Escape, right? Search up Unity, and go to where it says Unity Editor, hit End Task. There, you're happy. Little tech trick. I love it. So now everything should move successfully. And then in the GitHub panel, you should see however many changes you have. So everything that you have should be just in this panel. I'll show you how to upload and download in a few, because I know how to do it. But besides that, let's actually do something real quick. Since the Unity project was moved, let's click into Unity Hub, and then let's remove our old tutorial project. So hit remove 3 dots over here, remove project from list, remove project. Now you're going to want to hit add, and then you're going to want to go wherever you saved it. So go to there, and all you should have to do is select the root folder. So tutorial project is mine. You hit open, and it should load. So give me a second, time lapse should begin, because my Unity takes forever to load for some reason. So here we go. Okay, and we are back. So don't worry if it opened up don't worry if it looks like everything is gone. That's because it had to so what happened really is it regenerated some files, some temporary files. So don't worry about this. See how it says untitled? So anyways, go to your scenes folder, and then open up whatever your scene you want to be in. See, everything's back. So now that's good. So now there's one final thing that we have to do. You can close out of your Unity project now. You don't need it. So now let's go back to GitHub desktop here. So this is how the backing up actually works. So say you edit a thing or a file. All you have to do, so this is how to upload. You type in whatever you want. I'm gonna say uploaded project, and then you would hit commit to main, and then it'll give it a second. After you've published the repository, I'll show you how to do that in a second. Once it's done committing to main, there will be a thing up here that will say push to origin. You'll want to click that, because that is how you upload it. See, nothing up here because this is the first time. So now you hit, because this is the first time, you need to hit publish repository, and make sure you're on github.com. Just keep your name as the same thing. Keep your description if you had one, that's the same thing. Now this is where you choose if you want it to be public or private. So uncheck this if you want your entire Unity project to be public, and keep it checked if you want it private. I would recommend private because Unity project is basically a source file to your entire game, and you don't want anybody receiving that. Organization, you don't really have to worry about it. It's a different GitHub thing. I'm just going to select Glitchcat Studios. But anyways, publish repository, and it should load. So any changes of any changes that happen, I'll show you. So let's say that we want to rename a file, for example. I'm not going to open up the Unity project again because it takes forever. So I'm not going to rename script, but let's rename like one of our materials. Let's say like blue color, for example. Yep, so there's that. And then you don't have to rename the meta file. If you don't have that, it should automatically do it for you. It should automatically have it for you. But I'll show you right now how to get the meta files. Now, if we close that down, it will say those were changed. So that was removed. It really was just renamed. It doesn't recognize it. But blue colored material. So let's type in rename file, for example. Commit to main. Doesn't take as long because you're not pushing it. And then you hit push to origin. Now, let's say you want to do other stuff. Or like, if you're trying to get access to it on another computer, you have to be logging in to your account on the other computer, right? So let's pretend that this is the other computer again. So GitHub desktop. Let's pretend we're just launching it, right? So this is how you download it. So before you start up your Unity project, every time you're gonna want to go to GitHub, and then hit this fetch origin button right here. And nothing will pop up here. And if something is new, it will say pull origin. So there you go. Let me know down in the comments if you want like how to show you how to collaborate, how to set up collaboration. So yeah, bye bye, have an awesome day.